heartbreak as children pulled from rubble in Turkey, Syria. Millions of children and their families have been impacted by the devastating magnitude 7.8 earthquake. A photograph of a father holding the hand of his teenage daughter who died trapped under the rubble of a flattened building in the Turkish region of Kahramanmaraş has conveying the scale of the suffering provoked by Monday's magnitude 7.8 earthquake and its aftershocks. Sitting amid the rubble, Masoud Hanser held on to his 15-year-old daughter's hand, which was all that showed from under the slabs of concrete piled above her lifeless body. Nearby rescuers manually worked through the ruins. It is just one of a number of harrowing images that have emerged of some of the millions of children caught in the catastrophic earthquake in Turkey and Syria, which was followed by a second magnitude 7.6 earthquake hours later and more than 100 aftershocks. Rescue efforts are ongoing with moments of hope in the midst of the disaster. A 1-year-old baby was found alive on Wednesday in the Turkish province of Sanliurfa after spending 53 hours trapped under a collapsed five-storey building, Turkey's Anadolu Agency reported. A mother and her 2-year-old daughter were rescued in Iskenderun nearly 44 hours after the first tremor hit the Hatay province, which was among the most affected. In the southeastern Adıyaman province, a child was rescued from the rubble and shortly after her mother was also brought to safety. In the northwestern Syrian town of Cindiris, rescuers discovered a crying infant whose mother appears to have given birth while buried underneath the rubble. The newborn's umbilical cord was still connected to her mother, Afra Abu Hadiya, who had died. The girl was brought to a children's hospital in the town of Afrin in the Aleppo province. In the same town, a young girl was put out alive from under the rubble of her home by the White Helmet Rescue Group. UNICEF said the images of so many children being caught up in the disaster were heart-wrenching. That the initial earthquake happened so early in the morning when many children were fast asleep made it even more dangerous, and the aftershocks bring continuing risks. Executive Director Catherine Russell said, "Our hearts and thoughts are with the children and families affected, especially those who have lost loved ones or who have been injured. Our immediate priority is to ensure children and families affected receive the support they so desperately need." Damage to schools, hospitals, and other medical and educational facilities will likely further impact children's lives, the organization said. Children in Syria continue to face one of the most complex humanitarian situations in the world. After more than a decade of conflict and a worsening economic crisis, waterborne diseases, including a resurgence of cholera, leave children in an especially vulnerable condition, UNICEF said. For different news, please subscribe EyeNews365 and click on all notification bell to get every news instantly to get yourself updated.